invaders have once more provided us with an opportunity. We monitored their scouts uncovering a site used by Ukonsep's destroyer Creed. A site previously unmarked in the royal records.
This location was unknown to your court until now? The Triarch is all too aware of the willful, even defiant bearing of those afflicted by the Destroyer curse. But on Kivroth, it seems they have forged their own empire behind Sankhotep's back.
Ukonsep has long courted her own power base among those rightly outcast by the Pharaon's authority. If not for his betrayal, Sankhotep would surely have crushed her ambitions and her destroyers with them once they had served their purpose.
Your court's transmissions whisper that the old Pharaon was failing in mind. Truly, that must be so. For the Nurlock to have amassed such a force beyond his control.
Sankhotep knew what was best for his domain, High Judicator. The only failing is in those who betrayed him, and it will cost them everything. I have dispatched a force to the Destroyer Sanctum. We will discover all it has to offer about Ukonsep's secrets.
You lower yourself to scrabble through a refuge for the diseased and deranged. You expect this will bring you closer to eliminating the Nihilach?
It will, and when it does, think on your criticisms of the Pharaon. You would be wise not to repeat them.
Few sane minds would trouble themselves with the inner workings of a two worlds wretched destroyers. Alas, this sensible distance had left Nevershah blind to much of Ukonsep's activities, including the places from which she operated.
Encircle and observe. I would learn all I can of the structure before plumbing the depths of the madness within.
Suffered minor damage from Adeptus Mechanicus patrols, for the humans had already shown an interest in the Destroyer Sanctum and established a cordon. Under direct observation, the Sanctum offered many assault routes for Nevershah's superior tactical mind. Destroyers were damaged maniacs bound only by a philosophy of endless loathing. Yet under Ukonsep, they showed unprecedented organization and coordination. Vagar Nevershah did not know what she would find in their lair, and approached with a caution befitting her wisdom.
If the Adeptus Mechanicus have not yet entered the structure to loot and pillage, as is their wont, we may yet recover some trace of the Nihilach's plans. Scatter the invaders and reach the gates.
No enemy in my sight shall go unpunished. Fury of the Suns. Fury of the Suns.
till the destroyer's sanctum opened freely, but a swarm of hostile scarab constructs issued from within, their monomolecular mandibles hungering for living metal.
The destroyers have tasked them to defend this lair. Such meager constructs lack the wits to reject the commands of the mad. Let us hope they are also too simple to spread the curse like overeager plasmacytes.
Gauss fire tore through the scarabs, and though the tiny constructs proved impossible to wipe out in their entirety, the remainder were too few to threaten the warriors of the Royal Guard.
The destroyers respect violence. It seems only fitting to clear our path with the same base force.
Destroyers had gathered in the depths, ready to meet a Skitarii assault that would never come. That it was Necrons, not human invaders, that faced them, mattered not at all. In their zeal, they rushed the Vargard's force.
Onward, and wipe out everything that dares face us, Necron or otherwise. For too long, these damaged maniacs have exploited their independence from the throne. Bring them to heel, or end their miseries.
All shall burn. A million years of hate culminates in one shot. Wrath made manifest.
This is not a place of honor or esteemed deeds. Yet we may still find something of value here. It is clearly more than a staging post for Uconcept's repulsive creed.
The destroyers sought refuge in life-denying rage, a mad desperation illuminated by carved images and glyphs. Amid the madness, I gleaned an even more abhorrent philosophy. That nothing should stand above their mission, not even the most exalted of pharaohs.
As I hoped, this sanctum is more than a simple refuge for the Nihilarch's deranged followers. It serves as a communications nexus. Clearly, Uconcept commands a domain beyond this one secret tomb. But the sanctum remains unconquered in its entirety. There may be yet more treason lying in wait.
Chamber of the complex lay ahead. There lurked a destroyer set apart from its fellow degenerates. Its living metal form, already twisted by permissive cryptex, had been further enhanced to mark it as a champion of this hidden tomb.
Deviant One, stand down and accept the consequences of your master's treachery, and the end will be quick.
The chamber erupted with transmissions of searing hate, infused with images of Nefershar and her royal guard ground to atomic dust, of the stars themselves turned black and dead. An unambiguous refusal, to say the least.
As expected, eliminate this abomination.
Fury of the Suns! All shall burn!
others scattered, Nevershar scoured their lair for signs of Uconcept's plotting. It housed a transmission node unshackled from the royal court, allowing the Nyarlath to covertly commune with her destroyers. The Vanguard's cryptex sifted through its echoes, and thus she divined the truth.
A pattern becomes clear to me, though it is incomplete. Uconcept has prepared long under cover of madness. She is more coherent than any of the court realized. She anticipates the others will turn on her once Kivroth is won. Perhaps she even anticipates me.
No dynasty can be permitted to descend into mindless butchery. Such is the policy of the Triarch themselves. Have you achieved anything beyond confirming the Nyarlath's suspicions?
She prepared even for defeat. She fully expects to be tested in personal combat, though her plan is still obscure to me. I cannot merely set the Adeptus Mechanicus on her trail like slavering hunt animals. I must discover her contingency and ensure it cannot save her.
A step closer to deciding the Nyarlath's fate, then. But a step closer also to oblivion. Thus, tread carefully, Vanguard.
Cryptek, attend upon me. I have need of you.
Of course, honored Vanguard.
We know Nyarlath Uconcept fears not her own destruction. I would know why. The Destroyer's Communion Nexus yielded clues, but there must be more hidden tombs across Kivroth. Issue forces to infiltrate these sanctums. They shall leave no sign of their presence, and return with whatever they've